Friday Night Dinner is a British television sitcom written by Robert Popper and starring Tamsin Greig, Paul Ritter, Simon Bird, Tom Rosenthal and Mark Heap. The comedy is focused on the regular dinner experience of a British Jewish family on each Friday night. The first series originally aired from February 2011 on Channel 4. Premise: Friday Night Dinner depicts Shabbat dinner in the secular Jewish Goodman family, reflecting writer and producer Robert Popper's own secular Jewish upbringing. Cast and characters: regular, Tamsin Greig as Jackie Goodman, wife of Martin and mother of Adam and Jonathan. A grown-up woman with a teenage sense of humor. Funny, fiery and occasionally a bit saucy. Jackie is usually unimpressed by the antics of her husband and sons. Paul Ritter as Martin Goodman, father of Adam and Jonathan. Martin is fond of going shirtless inside and out. He explains that he is boiling a euro, and seems to have both a severe hearing problem and trouble paying attention. He also appears to be deeply concerned with Adam's obtaining of a female, and calls Adam and Johnny bambinos, colloquialism for bambino bambini in Italian. He is a very keen science lover and, in many ways, is socially inept. He also has a few rather odd habits, including eating out of the bin and generally collecting food scraps any way possible. His filthiness forms a main part of his character. Simon Bird as Adam Goodman. Adam is the elder son. He is in his mid-20s and is trying to forge a career as a musician. Adam is nicknamed Busface by Johnny and sometimes by Jackie. He is quite often the victim of mishap, and mostly the centerpiece around which the chaos moves. Tom Rosenthal as Jonathan Johnny Goodman. Johnny is an estate agent for Garvin's, and the younger son. He's always trying to start fights with Adam and play practical jokes on him, causing Adam to retaliate. Adam nicknames Johnny Pissface. Mark Heap as Jim Bell. Jim is the Goodman's neighbor who frequently appears on their front doorstep and is seemingly infatuated with, and therefore trying to stalk, Jackie. He does this by dropping hints to attempt to gain entry into the house. He is accompanied by his Belgian shepherd, Wilson, of whom he is irrationally afraid, despite Wilson being rather friendly. As well as this, he seems to be quite socially incapable and constantly leaves gaps in conversation where nothing is said. This is added to by a seeming total ignorance of normal social rules, particularly when attempting to flirt with Jackie because he has a crush on her. In Series 2 there is the suggestion that Jim has spent time in a secure psychiatric unit. He had been in hospital, wasn't allowed to eat with a knife and had an extreme reaction to red paint, believing it to be blood. Recurring, Frances Cuker as Eleanor Buller, Jackie's 80-year-old mother. Her sporadic deafness and lack of situational awareness often cause comic embarrassment. Tracy Ann Oberman as Auntie Valerie Lewis, the best friend of Mum Jackie. Harry Landis as Lou Morris, Grandma's terrifying 85-year-old boyfriend. Episode list, Series Overview, Series 1, the first series premiered on February 25, 2011 and ran for 6 episodes which aired on Fridays. Series 2, a second 6-episode series began airing in the UK on October 7, 2012. The episodes aired on Sundays. A Christmas special aired on Christmas Eve 2012. Christmas Special, Series 3. In May 2013 Tom Rosenthal confirmed that a third series was to be filmed in September 2013. The filming finished in November 2013 and on June 2, 2014 it was confirmed that the series will air from June 20, 2014. In the third series, Adam gains a new female admirer, an 11-year-old girl. Johnny gets the world's worst tattoo. Dad gives the boys a graphic lecture on sex education. Mum practices being a counselor on her horrified family. Grandma goes back out with the terrifying Mr. Morris. Jim accidentally swallows Wilson's sleeping pills, and there's a wedding. American remake. In September 2011, Deadline Hollywood announced that Greg Daniels, who had adapted The Office for American television, would spearhead an American remake of the series for the broadcast network NBC. The remake was picked up for a pilot, written by Daniels and directed by Ken Kwapis and starring Allison Janney and Tony Shalhoub who as the mother and father. The pilot did not go to series. DVD release, worldwide broadcast, references. External links: Friday Night Dinner at channel4.com, Friday Night Dinner at the British Comedy Guide, Friday Night Dinner at the Internet Movie Database, Friday Night Dinner at tv.com.